Hello, 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 Cancers. How you guys doing? Hello, this is Sunday the 6th I'm recording this on. So this is for the 7th through the 13th. I am close to that. I love doing the videos live. It's because that energy is raw. This is Divine's message to you. It may resonate with you. It may not, only because this is a general reading. However, parts of it may resonate with you. He's just trying to send a message, whoever's watching. So definitely. I don't really have any announcements today other than just remember to please like, share, subscribe. If you subscribe, you are very welcome to free readings and coaching. I have different coaching that I do live, or not life coaching, as well as definitely, yes, great and full. We are great and full. Dating, nutrition, fitness. Go on to divinewarriorintuitive.com. You'll see all the different coachings. All right, so let's get started. So I'm going to be pulling your current energies from Divine and your current energies from the universe. We'll see what the universe is having to do in the future. I definitely do use astrology and numerology in your reading. So let's see what he has to say for Cancers today. All right, let's get started. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I think we need a lot of this. I'll share with you in just a minute what it is. I got to see what the numerology, what he wants me to look at. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that is beautiful. Yes. All right, I'm getting goosebumps. So this is definitely for somebody who is going to watch this. I love this. All right. Okay, and I will do your spread. So here we go. So divine energy is a tender embrace. It is the number 4. He's saying we need to get back to a tender embrace. We need to get back to a loving mindset. We need to get back to a love mindset, because that's what divine is. Divine is love. It's an energy. Divine is not a human. It's not anything to transform to if he wants to. There's been many times in my life where I have had somebody come and I turn and they're gone. They disappear. So you got to be careful who you're talking to, because you never know if divine is testing you. But this is a tender embrace. We really need this at this time, because we are going to be at war if we're not careful with poor Ukraine. Keep Ukraine in prayer. But this world is becoming really, really ugly. I don't know about you, but the more I'm out there with people, the more ugly I see people becoming. This is, again, this is a mindset. This is trained. This isn't wisdom. This is trained. So this might be somebody in your life. This might be somebody that's coming around you. This is not this can become a toxic person to you. This has got a butterfly in it. They're asking me to look at the green and the butterfly. And that means that it needs to be pouring off, and it's a transformation process for somebody, because it's the number 4 in numerology, which is to create a core foundation, or a just a foundation. Again, it's a reset for somebody. Definitely a reset. We are looking at somebody in this reading, Cancers, who is sort of in a me mind frame, which is an earthly mind frame, a worldly mind frame. I don't know who this is. It could be somebody around you. It's all about me. It's all about what's happening to me. It's all about my things are bigger than your things. Again, we come to another energy vampire kind of energy. However, this is somebody who's really, that needs to just be loved. It just needs to say, hey, you know what? I understand where you're coming from, but you know what? No matter whether I agree with you or disagree, I still love you. That even if you have to step away from this person and back away from this person because they seem to be full of anger, energy, bitterness, energy, a hostile energy, this is a time to say that I love you and step back from you. Thank you. I'll share that in a minute. He gave me a scenario. He says, please share that. And I said, okay, I will in a second here. Anyway, this is a new foundation. It's a reset. So if you become angry, or if you know somebody's become angry, or they hate the world, or they hate people, or hate this has been a mindset that has transformed to them. Doesn't mean that it needs to stay. Okay, I don't know who this is for. All right. But it is a time to love and embrace. You love and embrace yourself as well if you're becoming this way. Yesterday, yes, part of my godly self just wanted to take them off and duke a certain person. But again, I have to retract myself. I can only control myself and say, okay, I'm going to love this person in love and light because something's going on that they're not happy, they're angry, they're bitter. And again, we're moving to back down to the number 4, which is a core foundation. Okay, it goes back to the roots, guys. It goes back to that tree and the roots. If you watch any of my educational videos or coaching videos, we talk about the tree from the roots to the trunk to the branches to the fruit of the tree. We talk about that and how that reflects even in our own lives. Okay, go back and watch some of my coaching videos if you'd like to do that. I think one is getting back to the roots. Anyway, and that's what I think it's on Get Balanced 2020, which is my secular channel. All right, so the Eagle King, this is the astrology part. This is the planets. This is the moon. Oh, we got Pluto in there that is causing all kinds of havoc. And we need to ask for, everybody needs to ask for prayer and meditation in staying calm, because Pluto right now until the 18th, when the full moon energy comes in, it is about fighting, it is about war, it is about anger, it is about hostility, it is about violence. So in this energy, there is a lot of that underlying, and whether that volcano blows or not, it's still there. Okay, so the Eagle King in that energy is saying to look at the big picture. So whatever is happening, like I just said and mentioned a few minutes ago, somebody's getting angry and bitter. It's not angry and bitter at me. I don't take it personal. However, I don't appreciate it, but I don't take it personal. But there is something more at the core that we cannot see that we need to get to. So you have to look at the bigger picture. You just have to decide, and this is where the, the Wheel of Fortune card comes in. It is your choice or not to interact, not interact. You can only control you. This is where you need the angelic help, guys. I can't make this up. This is the number 3 in numerology. It means to acknowledge that you really need to look at the bigger picture. You also need to look for that angelic help. All right? Because you can't do it by yourself. Trust me, if you're going to do it by yourself, this human side, this earthly side, this first dimensional side, it's going to mess it up. Or you're going to become angry, bitter, hostile, and you'll be an old lady living with cats. Oh my gosh. Oh, Lord Jesus. Let's get going here. Yeah. All right. I'm going to do your spread here. We'll get some clarifications. And again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Subscribing gets you free readings, free coaching. But anybody can email me anything, anytime. It's all free. I hate people say, oh, it's going to cost me. Nope. And if you want to donate, you can donate. You don't have to, though. There's a donate button on the channel, on the banner. All right. So we have 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 5 of Wands. A lot of talking here. 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, the Devil. I knew he was going to show up. The Devil, or we'll see if it shows up. I'm not going to say it because we'll see if it shows up. I don't want to speak it out. 9 of Wands, because then it will. Okay. So 4 Pentacles, what you holding on to? So I'm going to go through the first card. Your center card is the 9 of Pentacles, which is your strong points. This is something really pay attention to. The 4 of Pentacles to that point is more of your past or what's going on currently. So you're holding on to something that maybe you need to let go for yourself. Because the 10 of Wands is about a burden of heaviness. Because whatever it is, it's creating you some type of stress, some type of heaviness in your heart. I can feel somebody's heart very, very heavy. I feel like somebody's really frustrated. And again, this is between making earthly decisions and spiritual decisions. This is also not embracing, yourself in a loving manner. So if this is a friend or somebody that you know like this, they've definitely worked hard and they're trying to stand up for themselves, but they're standing up for themselves in the wrong way. So they're standing up. See what I did. See how I did it. This is my thing. I've had so many people steal ideas and it really doesn't bother me anymore. It's like, if you got to steal my idea, at least I know I had a good idea. Okay. But if somebody's making lots of money off my idea, hey, that's earthly. I don't care, because they can't take it with them. Okay. So if you're standing up for yourself, be sure that Cancers, you're standing up for the right things, not the wrong things that are second dimensional, your integrity, your morals, your values, things that you love and have compassion for. Maybe you feel compassion for the less fortunate. Stand up for that. Those are the underdogs that cannot stand up for themselves. So those are the things that you need to stand up for. But somebody can't let go of something. So I want to say it's more of a materialistic, worldly thing, first dimensional, anything that you can touch, feel, things that really don't matter. And why I say that is because if you can't take it with you, it doesn't matter. Your experiences, your memories, your wisdom, those all go with you. Your knowledge, you to take that with you, but that's earthly, okay? So we have the Nine of Pentacles in the center. So this is a strong point because the Nine of Pentacles says that one, it's either really super intense, it's really at the forefront of what's going on with you right now, or somebody around you. So pay attention to that. And we need to embrace that it was hard work and embrace the value. Thank you. The spiritual value in that, not the earthly value, not the worldly value. What do I mean by that? So if you have done something and you've made a lot of money from something, say I do leather work and maybe I make a lot of money from leather work. It is not about the money from the leather work. It's the value from spiritual work. So while I did my leather work, did I help somebody through that? Maybe I gave them a discount because they were sort of poor, or maybe they have a bunch of kids and they're trying to work really hard, 2-3 jobs, and they're trying to help their kids, with whatever, these kind of things that we value, not giving away our talents, but saying, you know what, I care, I am compassionate, I give something of a spiritual nature. I'm compassionate and empathetic and things of that, like giving to charity or something of that nature. That's what we look for. Okay. More of the spiritual side of it. That is the tender embrace of another human being, because it doesn't end with you. That's the problem with this person holding on to whatever it is, earthbound, and it's creating a burden because it's all you're thinking about is earthbound treasures. You're not looking what the energies of the universe are saying, the big picture, what's coming up. It's sort of that Pluto energy right now that we're in. Everybody's looking at the violence and the anger and the wars and everything, but what is it going to bring for our future? What is it, how can I act right now for our future? What little piece can I do for helping in the future, and it doesn't end with me. All right, that's all I'm going to do with that, Cancers. So the Seven of Swords, this is your future cards. Seven of Swords, the Devil, oh my God, he really wants to keep you bound to this, whatever it is. And the Nine of Wands again. So here we go. The Nine of Wands is your challenge card. You can't sleep, you can't eat, you can't think, because you're going to bed and your mind's whirling 24/7 and you're just like, oh my gosh, it's been hours, I can't fall asleep. You know what? I'm just not hungry and I'm, depressed, I've got anxiety. This is your challenge card, because if you reverse what you need to do and look more on a spiritual level, the bigger picture, then you will actually get rid of the devil. That's your bounding card. This is where your foundation is in the wrong place, so you have to switch it. This is your mindset. This is your mindset. When we go out into the public, it's all about mindset, Cancers, of how we're going to treat somebody, how we're going to speak to somebody. And in this entitled, privileged United States world of most people, and I'm not going to go into my opinions, but this is where we stop and we don't think and we act and speak without having any loving embrace to anyone of what they might be going through. Okay, the Seven of Swords, we've been hurt, we've been betrayed, we've been screwed over, we've been challenged, we've been taken advantage of, we've been used. And this is where, look at the Devil card, he's facing that, which he wants to keep you in that mindset. You need to release that mindset. Again, how do you release that mindset? You go back to the word love. Love yourself first, and treat others how you want to be treated, because that's the only way we're going to reset and get back to balance again. We're off balance. And the Nine of Wands, the way to get rid of all your sleepless nights is release it over to the second dimension, because you can't seem to let go of it. This is your first card and your last card. It's a mess. It's a mess. You can't let go of it, and it's just eating you up alive. It's eating you up alive. You got to look at what the universe is saying, the bigger picture. The universe is saying, because at the end of the 17th, yay, Pluto is flipping gone for a year. We don't see Pluto again for a year. That is their fighting and anger and all that kind of stuff that he loves to get in the middle of. So definitely, he's gone. Again, we have the Four of Swords. Not sleeping, not eating, not taking care of your health. Again, that doesn't mean only your physical health. It also means your spiritual health and your mental health and everything of that nature. All right, so let's see, Cancers, what else we got going. But somebody definitely, this is a transformation, because, and it's going to take a little bit of time. Thank you. Got number 7 again, the Seven of Swords. Somebody's been betrayed. Somebody's been hurt. That's how you're basing your mindset off of. That's why things are sort of twisted with you. Okay? Because that you're basing that off of your past hurt, your past pain, and you can't seem to let that go. You can't seem to let that past pain or whatever go, so that you can have a new reset. You can have a new transformation. Look at the tusks and look below the tusk. You can see that the green is falling and there's a butterfly at the bottom. This is about a transformation process for you. Okay. And you're almost there. However, make sure whoever is fighting for worldly things, this doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Because when you pass on, well, who's going to get it? Not you. All right. And if it was for you, there's going to be better beyond. There's going to be a lot better beyond. All right. So let me go ahead and see. I'm getting clarification on the Four of Pentacles here. And the Four of Pentacles is again saying, and this popped up just a second ago, the Four of Swords. You just saw me show it to you. Four of Swords again. This is about not taking care of your self. This is also not letting go. If you're not letting go, then you're not taking care of your mental health. You're not allowing yourself to move forward. You keep thinking way too much. You're overthinking things, Cancers. The thing is that the Hermit card is definitely about analyzing. It's a Virgo, for gosh sakes. It is about analyzing, but it is also over-analyzing cannot be good. Sometimes we just have to let things happen the way that they're supposed to, because that is what is supposed to happen in our life, in our journey, because we have the Nine of Pentacles in the center of your reading. And we have the Temperance card. Yes, everything takes time and patience. And for the person who cannot be patient with themselves or patient with a transformation of their life in a more bigger picture and ask for help, this is a person who is definitely bound to this Devil. It's like an addiction. It's like you can't let go because your mindset is so stuck. You're like stuck in the middle of a mud swamp, and you can't leave. And that's because your choice is that you choose not to turn around and look at the piece of wood that all you'd have to do is walk on that piece of wood to get out and go to the dry land. But you're like, nope, I'd rather stay here. I don't know who this is for, but it's eating you up because the Nine of Wands is there. And the reason why it's eating you up is you're overthinking. Step back for a little bit and just not think about things so much and let things flow. Okay? Let things flow. Let things just happen. And you know what? And let divine just say, you know what? You take care of it. I don't want to take care of it. I don't want to do it. I really want this. I really want a man. I really want a woman. Why can't I have one? Because you're too focused in on it. It's eating you up alive. You won't let go of the past relationship because you have so much hurt and that it's just keeping you stuck. Okay, you fought and fought and fought for the relationship that really shouldn't even been there because it was so much of a burden. When you have to fight for something, it's so much of a burden. And you might just step back and say, hey, if this is meant to be, it'll happen. If it isn't, it'll go away. That's where that fight stops. All right? Again, I can't make this stuff up. The Four of Pentacles, again, on the bottom of the deck. Your very first card out. Okay? Let go. Let go. Look at the bigger picture. What is it going to do if you let go? That's going to give you more love for yourself, more embracing for yourself, and for others, because now you let go of past pain, past hurt, past betrayal, past all this kind of, and you're starting to have more patience for yourself. You're trying something new. You're stepping out of the box. You're making things happen and transform to a higher vibration and higher light. You're going to see, I see the tree there, and the fruit is beginning to become known on the fruit before it's a dead tree. Now I see a tree that's full of life with lots of trees and lots of fruit coming from it. That's the transformation from a dead, twisted tree to a very beautiful, abundantly fruit tree. Yes, it is going to be a give and take. This is patience. Definitely patience and give and take. If this is a relationship that you're having to deal with, this is a give and take. If the other person doesn't want to help themselves and grow themselves better, you cannot make them. You can only do it for you. You can offer them information and just say, hey, you know what? Let's go to counseling. Let's go to coaching. Let's go, maybe we just, need to be tightened up a little bit. Let's get back to where we were in love, where we had that tender embrace. Let's get that back. But if somebody doesn't want to let go of that, it's like thank you. So when somebody cheats on you or somebody has cheated on you, some people can let go and forgive and try to rebuild. Others cannot. Then they hold on to that. Well, everybody's a cheater. Everybody, and then they place everybody in that category, which is a more worse thing and the wrong thing to do, because not everybody is a cheater. Okay? I saw one flipped. Yes, it's an offering of love and peace. And here we go back to the love again. All right. All right. All right, Divine. Is there anything else? I already did that deck. Is there anything else that you want me to share with Cancers? This is I'm just going to say the thing that this tender embrace is, he's saying, is to let go of the past for somebody. And this is hard for somebody. And this is another message for somebody else, to let go of the materialistic thing of looking at things on a materialistic level, because it doesn't matter. Because I don't care about stuff. I care about your heart. I care about what wisdom and knowledge you're going to bring after you pass on. Again, I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. The Devil card twice. Let go of it. Let go of it. Okay? Because the Knight of Wands is there. And how do you let go of it? You share, you be vulnerable, you talk it through. You've got communication and truth throughout this whole reading. Okay? This whole reading. But the Devil is bounding. I can see that mud pile. And I can see that... Oops, I turned half of them upside down. I can see the mud pile, or the mud pit. And I can see that... I can see somebody standing right in the center of it, and they're looking this way, and that's where all the mud is, and they're stuck, and they're trying to move, and they can't move, and they're just so stuck that they won't turn around and see that plank of wood that's literally leaning, saying, hey, come on this way, I'm ready to get you out. That's that angelic realm. That's that spiritual realm saying, hey, come on, I'll help you out. I'll help you move. I'll help you. And that all you have to do is ask. Ask for the angelic help. I need your help. I can't do this alone. That's all you need to say. All right. But a lot of communication here. And there's a lot of love and offerings here. Because, man, somebody's lonely. Somebody really wants a relationship. They're not getting it because they're looking at the wrong things. Again, they're limiting themselves as well. They've got this one focus about what they want. They don't want anything else. They're not going to stray away from it. This is the love. This is, I want this. And if they're not on my list, then I'm not going to go forward with that person. That is not the right thing to do because everything comes in different shapes, colors, forms, all that kind of stuff. You have to be open because it's all about just love. Okay? Nine of Cups, again, this is something you want, you desire. It is going to be there. You've got the Ace of Swords. Again, more, just keep talking the truth, sharing the truth. The Three of Wands, more wands. About your future, about the big picture. Okay, this is about the future, about the big picture. Look into that. Really pay attention. Live in here and live in now, but also look to your future a little bit. Live here. Don't focus on the future, but at least have an idea of the future of what you want, because divine will take it and twist it and go every which way. You'll got it this way. That person, that one thing that you, every list you want for that person, and the thing is that you aren't going to get it because life doesn't work that way. You might have to, put up with a few faults, put it that way, and then just say, what will I deal with and what won't I won't? What habits will I deal with? What won't I won't? And that comes from your pain and your experience saying, okay, I'm not going to let that happen to me again, but I'm moving on. And know that that next person is not that past person, whoever that's for, because you're putting them there. You're leaving it there. You're bringing every future person from your past relationship. You got to let go. All right. That's your reading, Cancers. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you subscribe, please know that you go to divinewarriorintuitive.com. You can see all the different coachings and readings that you could have for free. If you aren't a subscriber, you're very welcome to do that, but just watch for the prices. And that's for that. And I hope you have a wonderful week, and we will see you on St. Patty's Day for the full moon reading and your next reading. All right. Take care. Have a wonderful week. Walk in absolute truth. Let things go, and we will see you on the next reading. Take care.